Let's go, baby. Let's get it in. Let's get that intro up and running on a Saturday night. Let's get it going. The greatest show on earth, baby. I love each and every one of you. Yeah, that's right. We're here, baby. Let's go, baby. Saturday night is on. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. You guys cleaned up my act. I changed it up. I just went to dinner. I came back from dinner. Had a great dinner. I had veal palm. I'm boring. I get the same thing. Right, babe? 90% of the time. You know what I mean? Veal parm. What is Sam going to have? At the restaurant, babe? What am I going to have, babe? What am I going to have at the restaurant? You had veal. But what am I always going to have? Veal parm. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in, sharing your most precious asset with me. And that is your time. We're dancing. Let's get the music back up and running. Shout out to everybody here on this beautiful, beautiful, absolutely lovely, wonderful Saturday night. And know that I love you as much as you love me. I hope you do. And together, we can take it to the moon. All right? All the way. All the way. Something's going on here. We're not. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to break down the charts. We're going to see if there's money to be made. I'm going to show you a trade I'm actually in right now with some big money, see if it can hang, see where we're going, see what's happening, and break it down for you like we do every single night. Every single night. Excuse my language there. I did just eat a lot of veal. That might just be getting to my head. Shout out to Sean. We love you. We appreciate you, Sean. We thank you, and we care about you, Sean. And I want you to have the greatest life on earth, Sean. And I want you to be the greatest person on earth, which I think you are. I love you, Sean. You're the best. If anyone knew how hard Sean works, Sean is the greatest. I love you, Sean. Not to say that everyone else doesn't work hard. Sean, you're my man, dude. TIA paying me all day. I want back in. Made my gains on PRQ and high coins for the night. Love you, Sammy. I like that. I tend to order the same things all the time, too. So when the restaurant makes a mistake, it lets me try different things I normally wouldn't. There you go. Calm and focus, Liver. Amen. Hope you're doing well. Please, could you give me your thoughts on ORI and the new token that could be quite interesting in OPSEC? Thank you. Interesting. I mean, OPSEC's a good name for a coin. Larry Fink holds BlackRock, now holds 2,620 Bitcoin worth over 120 million. I think it got bigger than that. I think they now hold even more, up to 460 million, up to 6,000 Bitcoin. I have it here in my trading group. Shout out to anyone that made gains today. We were talking about TAA last night, and it actually just took a bit of a sell-off to the downside right there. TAA was doing great, 1876 with a massive pump, and it just got a nice sell-off to the downside at 1797. Yikes. Who's swelling off on TIA right now? We'll take a look. Is Bitcoin getting a bit of a dump? No, it just looks like a TIA incident, a bit of a swell-off. And the 1 hour did get overbought. It's coming back down. We hit a beautiful high earlier today, 1877. Shout out to anyone that took this. And there wasn't a lot of massive gains today. It wasn't like the market was ripping. It's actually pretty quiet and sideways, but we took TIA for gains since 2 nights ago. And this thing did go up for nice movement, up about 5.4%. We look at Mask, please, sir. Thank you. We'll take a look at Mask for you on this beautiful Saturday night. God bless everybody here for jumping on it. So Mask had a nice pump in the last 2 hours from about 377 all the way back up to 4 beans. Mask could be doing some damage to the upside. Just looking at you, baby. Your screen ain't showing Sammy. It's okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh, the screen. I never changed the screen. The first time I saw that. After all that, your chart, Sammy. I know, but I was looking at you guys. My dude looked sharp. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker in the house. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. And I've never worn the suit jacket on the stream, maybe one time like a year or two ago. What I like about the suit jacket, look, it also has red. It also has red here inside. All right. Whoever can guess who makes this tie, we'll do $50 US Tether. $50 in Tether if you can guess who makes the tie. All right. Throw out who you think makes the tie. My dad got the tie years ago, so I don't know who makes it. We'll take a look. All right. Sam, I joined your trading, and finally we'll see if I can learn how to trade. I think you can do it, Jennifer. I believe in you. He said Versace, Calvin Klein. Wow, you guys, Armani. Wow, you guys think highly of me. I like that. Sears, amazing. Gucci, Boss, Calvin Klein, Brooks Brothers. Wow. Versace, Givenchy, Garcia. No. J. Crew, Hugo Boss, Kenneth Cole, Old Navy, your mom. Wow, no. Amazon, ETH, Express, George Polo, Walmart. Wow, thank you. Brioni. Wow, you're the man, dude. You made it yourself? No, I did not. Sears, Target, Walmart, Van Heusen, Brooks Brothers, Ralph Lauren, Marinella. No, I still don't see it. Jose Bank. Wow, almost every brand out there now. LOL. Perry Ellis. Thanks for all you do, Liver. Can we check out NOI? Yeah, we'll take a look at that. Donald Trump, Louis Vuitton, Lamborghini, Nostrum, Nautica. I've seen every name out there. Nord, Guess, nope. Zenga, nope. You came close, though. No. Polo, Murano, Nautica, Balenciaga. Oh, come on. I wouldn't do that. Maybe it's Maybelline. You're funny, dude. I like that. That guy. I think I want to. You're funny, bro. I like that. That's funny. Dillard's, Milano, Salvation Army. All right. Pakistan, Dolce Gabbana. Wow. Paul Smith, Target. TA back to 18, though, after the little sell-off. Are we guessing the brand? Oh, yeah, China. Dude, I can't believe we haven't seen one. Burberry, Dolce Gabbana, Paul Malone, the cheapest. You guys are funny, Montgomery. It's just funny, too. What you guys say is funny. Cadillac tie, that would be cool. They probably do make ties, right? They should if they don't. LL Bean, Sears, Banana Republic, Moschino, Penguin, Burlington Coat Factory, Primark, Parsley, Hilfiger. I can't believe I haven't seen it yet. You guys said everything. Someone's bound to say it soon. Fruit of the Loom, J. Crew, Hugo Boss, Gucci, Mark Spencer, Chevrolet. No, there is a tag on this one. Wow, this is just going to go on all night. Target polo. It's not Nautica. It's not Target. It's not Ralph Lauren. It's not Sean John. It's not Men's Warehouse. It's not Gucci. It's not McQueen. It's Adidas. You guys have now said every brand on the brand except for one known brand. You know what? I'll say it's a brand you wouldn't think of for a men's suit. How's that? It's just a known brand, but it's a brand you wouldn't know for a men's suit. Zenga, Versace. No. I got the Versace tie. I do got that. Rubinacci. I got it for Christmas this year. Under Armour. You guys are funny. Chanel. Yo, Mango, JCPenney, Abercrombie. Come on. We got to get this done, guys, so we can move on to the show. Like, you guys got to get this done. Like, I expect I expect you guys to get this done quicker than this. Burberry Supreme. Victoria's Secret. Wait. Briani Cellini, Pierre Cardin. I mean, you guys are enabling every single men's brand ever. Yeah, here's the hint. It's not a known men's suit brand. It's just a known brand. I still can't believe I haven't seen it yet. Someone's probably said it and I've missed it, but still, like, look, Louis Vuitton, Dick's, Nautica, Barney's, Tommy, Hugo, no. Michael Kors, no. I'm going to have to show it. So, like, Gucci, Polo, Armani. Dude, how could you guys not get a Banana Republic, Cool Han, Perry Ellis, Costco's, Adam and Eve, Burberry? Again, you guys keep naming known brands, names brand suits. It's not a known man's brand suit company. I can't believe this. No one still said it. I got to get to the show, guys. I'm going to have to stop doing this soon. Chuck E. Cheese, Ralph Lauren, Lacoste, Burger King. It's not a Men's Warehouse, so you can't say that again. That's been used, so it's not Hermes. It's close to Hermes. It's something close to that. Prada, now you guys are getting close. Christian Dior, who just said that? Melissa, she did it. Finally, dang. I don't even see that. Melissa, $50 US Tether. Email Crypto Lifers. We love you. We appreciate you. Let's get on with the show. All right. Mask getting a nice pump to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Even I was like, all right, we got to get a move on, you know. Bang, bang, bang. Fisher Price, you guys are funny. Now talk to this. Now talk to it. I said Dior 10 minutes ago. This guy's... Yeah, but you had to say the whole name, man. You didn't say Christian Dior. You know what I mean? You said Dior, so it didn't count. I'm just saying. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. A Tonka one. Yeah, it's a Tonka tie. You guys are crazy, man. Who makes this? You guys, a Tonka. Yo, it's a Tonka tie, bro. Yo, man, look at my toy Tonka tie. All right, so let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Do we go lower, everybody? That's the question. That's what everybody wants to know, you know? And this is where I stand, and kind of you can see where I sit. We could go through the whole thing, but we did that this morning. Who here was on the morning stream and saw what we talked about? You're the only one I see in a tie, and I work for lawyers. No joking. They only wear it to court any minute, right? You're funny. You know, I wear a tie because there's another reason why, but I'll keep it to myself. You know what I mean? Melissa gets a prize. She does, yeah. What's the FUD with Grayscale holding Bitcoin, swapping to other exchanges? Not a big deal. I wouldn't even sweat it. Yeah. Very, very luxurious ties. Yeah, I was here this morning. Yeah, and you guys told me to wear this tie. I'm real. Ask Crypto Billy. Shout out to Melissa. Super awesome that you won, considering that you know Crypto Billy. Now you're in for sure. I do everything out of love, bro. I don't see what the problem me entering is on at the Crypto Bear Baker, but I get it. I bet eventually we make our way down to 25K again, is what the chart conveys to be. Guide us on our abundance path, short or long, Lord Lifer. Congrats, Melissa. I have one tie and don't know who made it. 20. My dad literally gave me probably 60 ties. February before he passed, a year from like in a couple weeks from now, I saw my dad in February break when they had school break there. And my dad was like, here, take these ties. I don't need them anymore. And every once in a while, I dig up another one. I mean, he has so many. And then I had ties. I had like 30 ties. And then and since then, I probably bought another 20 ties. So I got to have 100 ties, you know. Bitcoin dumped on a Sunday. Tomorrow will be Sunday, so I don't know. My only tie is Velcro. Your dad was fresh too. Now I see where you get it from. Yeah, my dad dressed nice, man. He really did. He really, really did. Thanks, Frank, for me getting the confidence to trade. God bless you. Thank you for giving me the confidence to live stream, man. Everyone that showed up every day, you guys really turned this into an amazing stream. So, Bitcoin, let's take a look. Playing games. And I'm just exciting you guys on a Saturday night. It's a slow Saturday night where the market's not moving forward. I'm not trying to be rude. I guess I pissed some people off, but I wasn't trying to. Anyway. Just trying to have fun. Near Bulldog daytime frame. You collect ties as I do flannels. Had to wear a tie in the military. Never worn one since. Yeah, I can see that. The real dump doesn't happen until a weekday, usually. Yeah, you need more liquidity, but you never know. Made 2 calls, 43 short, huge trades. Thanks for the way you taught me. Unreal, man. Love to kick it with y'all. Wouldn't be anywhere else. Any chance we fill that CME gap at 39,700? That's something I want to look at, all right? Look at the 1 hour, though. Right now, the 1 hour looks like we're going to roll over to the downside, right? Look at it. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't look good to me on the stochastics. But we have been holding this crazy liquidation. But we could eat this wick up. I'm watching this consolidation on the 1 hour time frame. I went deep into the 7 minute to kind of see what was happening. And the 7 minute continues to kind of trend lower here. And again, look, I got some descending kind of triangle vibes. Just bearish, you know what I mean? To me, that looks like it wants to break to the downside. You could almost say that it was a descending triangle here. And it's like bearishly retesting in a way, like this, you know, it just doesn't look good to me. It looks pretty bearish. The 7 minutes curling and you're not above key levels. And now we can lower the barrier, you know, of like the resistance. So now Bitcoin has to get back above 42,943K. Now we've lost 43,000. So resistance, right? And look, you kind of have a shoulder, or an M pattern. You have an M there for sure. Double top, unable to get above resistance to move to the downside. And then we came back up. And now if we look closer, something similar. We're going to move this out of the way. We don't need it for, you know, but, and you can see now we have this resistance bar too. We couldn't get back above this line on the 7. It became a resistance for us. 1, 2. We also lost the 200 SMA on the 7 minute time frame. I talked about it earlier today. So if we get above it, maybe we can continue up. But if not, it doesn't look great. Remember, if you were with me this morning, we didn't even have the right shoulder made yet. We were talking about this possibly making a right shoulder. Since then, we did go up, got rejected, and then just kind of like went sideways. Really didn't do much today. Okay. Price action just hung around 43,000 all day long. It was a very boring day to trade, right? The only thing that I'm trading right now is TIA, right? If I were to sell my bag at the present moment, I would have made about $1,400 on the day I got in last night. Pretty good day, a pretty good take. I did have to spend a pretty penny to do that, about $18,000. So it's not like, you know, it took a lot of money to make a little bit of money. At the same time, I'm a swing guy, all right? Wow, it just went up even more. As I said that, it went up to 828 on the spread. But look at the spread between 813 and 828. Tough spread there, right? And then look, you could get to 890 real fast. Look how quick we can get up to 880, 890, even up to 19. All right. So I like to show you where I put my money just to because I like to be honest with each and every one of you, not to be rude or brag. All right. I'm just showing you exactly what I'm seeing in the charts. Illuvium gaming coin to the moon, baby. ILV, baby. I love it. I'm in Illuvium too. I have a nice bag of Illuvium. Shout out to you. Shout out to my favorite coins in the game. AVAX, Joystream, games for a living, baby. Can't hurt. I have a huge bag of games for a living. I feel like it can't hurt to grab a little bit more. Grab a little more. Notice how I grabbed even more. Be greedy when others are fearful. I just keep adding to my bag of games for a living. 301,000 coins. It goes to $1. I mean, that's going to be a fat bag. Turn 100 grand into 300 grand. It could definitely happen. So So what I see for Bitcoin is, and I could do I'm not going to do the top-down analysis tonight because we did it this morning. I figured that would kind of, we're already here. Let's stay where we're at. But the 1 hour broke the 200 SMA. Once you did that, you're bearish. Then you look for the 4 hour, which you lost. All right. You've gone below it today, and that's bearish. Once you're below the 4 hour 200 SMA, you would expect a break further to the downside. You can't get above it in the next 4 or 5 4 hour candles. And then we can kind of see this pattern that we're forming here. I get rid of this falling wedge. That's just kind of my old kind of brainstorm idea. Most people won't respect it or understand what I'm doing. It would take years to back test it with me to understand kind of the rules that I broke there to find that. You can break the rules if you know the rules, but if you don't know the rules, how could you break the rules, right? And those are the rules. All right. You can break the rules by following the rules if you know the rules. What? Yes, exactly what he said. So let's take a look at this. If Bitcoin can break up, it's got a measly 44,650, not a big deal even. It's really got to get above 43.9 because then it can get through this gap. See this gap of the VRVP here? All right. If you can't get through the gap, then you got yourself a bit of a problem. All right. You know what's really going on with the market? It's that the big CEO did not want to drop their money till it's closer time for the halving because everybody would be taking off the top. Crypto Lifer made 2K on Bitcoin with the 4 hour coming to the downside short with the MACD time frame with the RSI and the Stokes. Bang, baby. I love it, bro. With the 4 hour coming to the down. Yeah, Bitcoin at least 120K. And you can see I got an awesome poll here running. What will be the high for Bitcoin in the cycle? 80 to 100K, 150 to 180K, or 220 to $300,000? Let me know what your thoughts are in the poll. All right. And if you want to jump into the trading group, hit cryptolifer.com right here and jump on in. Okay. Or you can register too at MEXC. That's another link we have. I Trust Capital. And join my newsletter. My newsletter, I'm telling you right now, an easy way to join the newsletter is just click here. It'll take you to my website. And we're super awesome. We know you want to come to the website. Once you scroll down, you'll get an opt-in window. Click on this, put your email address in, and subscribe. I will send you 2 weekly newsletters. One on Monday, one on Saturday morning. You'll love the Saturday morning. When the weekend begins, you have this cozy little newsletter to read to begin your weekend. It'll be awesome. It'll kind of wrap up what I'm talking about for the macro analysis on Friday. Watch that video, get the weekly, and everything will kind of come together for you, and you'll see it the way it should be seen. But give me that. If you give me the value of your email address, I will give you so much value back. I'm watching YGG. It's only a matter of time. I don't know whether it pumps or dumps, but it's only a matter of time. It's getting tighter and tighter inside of this wedge. If Bitcoin dumps, it looks like it's going to dump too. We look at the daily time frame. The daily is a little undersold, oversold. 2-day chart's not bad. The 3-day chart's not bad too. Has a golden cross coming. Looks somewhat bullish on even the bigger time frames. The 12-hour doesn't look amazing. The 22 doesn't look unbelievable. The 8-hour also looks like it may get a move to the downside. The 6-hour doesn't look great. The 4 hours battling. The 3 hours low. The 1 hour is finally kind of holding the zone. So it's giving me some mixed signals. It could go lower or higher, even go bigger, something like this. Come down again and get tighter in the zone. But to me, it's showing signs of love. It's been slowly getting accumulated here. Getting ready for, I believe, a bigger move to the upside in the next 2 to 3 weeks at the very most. But you never know. The target would take us to 75. It wouldn't be the biggest gain in the world, 42%, but it would be a nice gain. All right. So Bitcoin, what do I see happening for Bitcoin tonight at the very moment in time? It's been wavy. That was almost an inverted head and shoulder. It was a double bottom at one point that did not play out. That's also bearish. I mean, it was a beautiful bullish signal. And we couldn't even get the love. No follow through with the volume, right? Volume. Look at the volume falling to the downside. Why price is falling down too. And you're in a downtrend. Severe resistance at 43,200. You can't get back above 43.2. Expect more downside. So you must, it's simple. Whenever I see Bitcoin continuing to lose key levels, I just simply stay short. It's just smart to stay short. If it gets back above here, you get stopped out, then there's a chance we might be breaking trend. So it's good that you get stopped out. If not, then the trend continues and you continue to short the trend until eventually the trend takes you out again. That's how I trade, because I trade the way you don't know what's going to happen. That way you just kind of, a beginner trader, amateur traders, they have to know what's going to happen and they have to tell themselves they're right to make the trade. It's not the worst thing in the world. You can still be an okay trader doing that, but as you get better and better at trading, and the more streaks you have, and the longer you trade, the more you're just going to say, I have no idea. I have no clue what Bitcoin's going to do. I have no idea. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to the people here. Can we get the likes up to the watchers on a Saturday night? We get a smaller stream than normal, battling the NFL playoffs. People probably really wanting to see what happens tonight about Kansas City Chiefs and that freezing cold game. And see how the Miami Dolphins can hang up against the cold weather, too. What do you guys think about Patrick Mahomes? Who's got the game on the low? Who's got the game on right now while you're watching me? Don't lie. Put a 1 in the comment section if you're watching the game, muted, but you got it on another screen, you got 2 screens, or you got the TV on, but you're also watching me. Put a 1. Put a 2 if you don't care about the NFL at all. You just want to get paid, and you're here no matter what every single Saturday night. Shout out to John Sieber. By hiding the price action outside of the pattern, how do you know when it actually breaks out? I don't hide the price action out of the pattern. Yeah, amen. Yeah. You can also do this if you really want, make it really tight. And I only do that on certain occasions, not like all the time. You have to know when to do it. That's all. And exactly, it doesn't even make sense if you're not. You'd have to have seen what I've seen. You have to backtest with me. That's why it's almost not even pointless. You'll see it though. If you're in my trading group, you'll see you'll see a lot of the stuff actually play out. That's what I want to tell people. You can listen to anyone you want, but you want to learn it while you do it. You want to learn by living. You know what I mean? How did I do that? I press control. You can just copy anything you want. So we're stuck in a symmetrical triangle here on the 1 hour time frame, and the Stokes are pointing to the downside, suggesting that we dump to 41,800. All right. That's just the math in which we live in. Let's take a look at BookMap, link in the description below. Heat map order book showing us what's happening behind the scenes. And there's just a huge order down here at about $38,000 for Bitcoin. All right. So that also tells us that we could go lower, and it corroborates the story to the short. Tells us there's a likely short to the downside. Proper short would be something like this. Here with a stop here. And ride that puppy to the target. Oh, sorry. Possibly even lower. Somewhere around either 41.8 or 41.4. You know what I mean? You want to get the bigger target, obviously, for the risk-reward ratio. But that's what I'm looking at. I mean, it looks more likely that we dump than we pump for Bitcoin. Right? Anything could happen. Trust me. We could the bullish. That's the bear scenario, right? The bullish scenario is that we're in this we're still holding this trend line, okay, and we could get a bounce to the top. I'll use another chart just to make it clean and easy. We'll look at Bitcoin USDT on KuCoin, and that's what I like to do is kind of use 2 different charts. One for a clean look on the bigger macro, one for when I'm nitty gritty in the smaller time frame, right? So you go to the KuCoin chart, and you can see even if I just jump out the KuCoin chart and I look at it just kind of clean, and to me it even has descending triangle vibes, Now there's a chance we break above the 200 SMA, but usually you do that when the 7 minute is away. Look, when and you get above it and you pump to it. We could be in one of these. Look how closely these resemble each other. And this would go on to pump, right? It's all about the 200 SMA on the 7 minute. The battle continues for Bitcoin. I have to remain bearish because the bulls haven't shown me anything, and we have SR flip this key level right here. $43.2, baby. Just we couldn't hang. Let's flip this upside down. That's something that I may long. It would have some bearish div though, and it has some Bart Simpson vibes, right? I would see this Bart Simpson back down before many times. And then we'd be back sitting at 46,000, and everyone who didn't buy the dip would be kind of pissed. there's a lot of fear right now. So to me, you know, and you see me do this all the time. I might even done it on the live stream already, but it's just a little bit more. 25 hundo, right? I've got a bad habit, and it's called buying BTC, right? And people look back like, dang, this guy just has a problem. Like, he can't stop. You know, he has a serious, serious problem. But hey, I'm gonna rock it till the wheels fall off, baby. Who's with me? Who's going all the way with me? Who's either going down with Bitcoin or all the way to the moon? It's me, baby. Put a 333 if you're going all the way to the moon or you're going down in a like, I'm committed, baby. I'm not playing games. You mentioned you were overpositioned at a local top. Do you rebalance the past 2 days? You mentioned you were overpositioned. Honestly, no. A few things I did. Yeah, I peeled off a bunch of things, but then I kind of went back in at a few things like earlier today. So I'm still pretty high risk right now. Cluck, smash the likes for the hottest working man on YouTube. I love and respect what you do for your community and the crypto space in general. Givers gain. Shout out to Crypto Pollo in the house. Givers gain, amen. God bless you for being here. Holding a 20K short for most of the day. I will hold some diamond hands and continue to DCA the dips. What's your goal, the amount of Bitcoin you want to own? 100 Bitcoins. I'd like to have 100 BTC if possible. The amount of knowledge with backtesting Bookmap and love you gave me in the 99s. I just bless you all. Thank you, Sammy. Huge, huge hugs to you and yours, 333. Hey, man, I love you, and I like that you keep winning with the strategies in which you learned on the channel. That's what it's all about, and that's what means the world to me. So God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, so possible short to the downside here for Bitcoin, shorting 42,800. 1 hour time frame looks ready to dump on us. The 2 hour time frame looks ready to dump on us. The 21 crossed the 200 SMA. We're looking for that death cross coming on the 2 hour. We already got a death cross on the 1 hour time frame, suggesting that we could go lower. The 1 hour is curving. It could save the day, and I'm not saying we're dumping for sure. I don't know what's going to happen. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Right now, the 15-minute looks like it's actually going to pump up to the 200. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a quick pump up right now, short squeeze, because tight moving averages, short squeeze. So wait for this. So here's the deal. And I'm telling you this because we've seen this many, many times. Bang, short squeeze right up to the 200 SMA, right? We hit rejection. And remember, it looks like a Bart Simpson to the downside. Could also be kind of a head and shoulder pattern. It doesn't look amazing. And it's almost like a triple bottom in a way. So the 15-minute tells me that if we can get above this POC, we can rip through this little gap here in the VRVP. See how there's like a little, high volume node that falls into another one, and then boom. It's not all bad then. There's a little bit of love here for Bitcoin. There's a bit of an escape route, but only time will tell. 7-minute wants to take us to the downside and say, no way, the dump is coming. So your Hail Mary is that 15-minute pump to the 200 SMA. You don't get that, it's a wrap. Like, that to me is like the one thing that could save us. But it's likely that we could dump this way and just pull them all closer together too. I'd watch this 7. The 7 looks like a dump is coming to the downside. It really makes me want to position myself. I don't know why that moved like that. Sorry. Yeah, and that target is going to be 41,466. Interesting enough. We got a little bit of a bounce back today. Not much, but a little bit of a nice bounce back. Are you going to short it? I'm thinking about opening up a short. I don't like trading Saturday nights, though. They're kind of foolish to trade. Low liquidity. You're likely to get stopped out. So if I do short it, I short it for a small amount of money. So let's take a look at BTC Perpetual. And remember, I'm taking this $5,000, my next $5,000. I turned the $5,000 to 7, took it out. I'm on my next $5,000, turning this to $7,000 again. I'm excited. We're at 5,297. I did get a bonus and it blew through it, just being crazy. And I learned bonuses don't really work for me because it's not my money. I did pretty good with it, but then I got super reckless because I was like, whatever, I could lose all this. So I just made some super reckless trades at wicked higher leverage just to see. And I blew through the bonus. You know what I mean? Most people would. And I realized I wasn't as disciplined. And then I said, man, I don't want these bonuses. It's kind of funny, right? It's like, I was responsible with it for like a week, and I realized I could really use it as a buffer, and it was awesome because I could win and get paid for it and then only lose their money. It was awesome. But, you know, I still ended up profitable with the money that I did have, but I was up a little bigger at one point, you know. So let's take a look here for Bitcoin. Oh yeah, what am I looking at? I'm like, what am I doing? I'm on the 5 minute now. They don't have the 7, but I just equate the 5. I know they're not exactly the same, but you got to do what works, all right? And the 15 minute could, you know, very rare that when you get these tight moving average, you don't pump up to the 200. Even if you end up lower eventually, just trying to see a place where the 200 was that far away and we never pumped up to it on the 15. Like tight moving averages, we did pump up. Tight moving averages there, we did pump up. Pump up, pump up. Let's see a nasty beginning of a nasty downtrend somewhere here. This is like a trend, and so there we were lower than it, and we just kind of and then we just eventually never really hit it. Okay. So we could just get, but it does suggest that we get some type of little pumpage. Can almost say that's a flag. See that? That's crazy. I didn't see that before. Please don't mind me. I'm just stuck in deep thought on technical analysis. In the zone. Mirror, mirror on the wall, do I want to take this trade at all? You know, we'll find out. Only time will tell. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 730 people on the live, 350 likes, $41.84 in chat revenue. Thank you for the love. So the 15-minute is giving me a little bit of hopeage. The 7-minute says we dump. What happens? What do we do here? Do we make the trade? Heavy resistance for Bitcoin, I'll tell you that. And we keep making lower lows. Suggested that we will lose the trade. Or we will go further to the downside. Shout out to everybody here. We're trading Bitcoin on MEXC. If you want to trade, MEXC is the place to be. 0.1 spot maker and taker fee, 0.01 future maker fee. And if you hold 1,000 MEXC tokens, only pay half fees, the cheapest fees in the entire industry. MEXC has access to the smallest coins before everybody else and the biggest coins. So really, like, you'll be going to DEXs and trying to find these little coins like people will get MYRO, and you could be trading MYRO with us. We were making massive gains on MYRO. I woke up this morning, MYRO continued to bump to the upside while Bitcoin struggles. Watching YGG here too, and you'll get also all the other things that I'm looking at, and my elite traders are also pumping out things, going through the charts every single day. We have 4 elite traders that work with me on a regular basis from around the world. Bang. Gains on Injective. You gave me skills with Master Friend is a blessing. Thank you, Sammy. TA is always on point, baby. Spot on, baby. Thank you. I'm in from 43,200 with sell stops at 42,400 and 41,360. You're long, huh? Bonk on the move. The new Solana meme coin on CoinEx. Bork on the move. That's so funny. Can you use MEXC in Canada? I don't know what MEXC... It sounds like Canada's like freaking... You know, Nazi Germany, man. I shouldn't say that, but it seems like you guys have a serious... Like, that guy... I don't know, man. What's going on over there? I never thought Canada was going to be like that. I feel so horrible for you guys. I love each and every one of you. But I believe you can use MEXC in Canada. Yeah. By hiding the price action out. Yeah, all right. Oh, that was yesterday. All right. All right. We've been stuck in the pattern trading 101 for like 2 days now. Hedging on both sides. Yep. Trudeau is insane. Just got off the grill. What's the word? What's the word? Shout out to Stack. You get to grill all the time. If you came out here and grill, you would freeze your hand off. You'd probably get frostbite grilling out here in Boston. What do the people say here? We have 747 votes. What will be higher for the high for Bitcoin in the cycle? 80 to 100K is 49%. 150 to 80 is 30. And only 16% of the 750 votes say they're going to get a $220 and $300,000 for Bitcoin. Pretty interesting. Shout out to the 800 people on the live, 366 likes. Could we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it. Do you see a possible short on Ordi soon? No, I don't, but you never know. Trudeau is Castro's son. That's what it looked like he is. It really looks like he is. I wouldn't believe. Honestly, I'm open-minded to believe it's possible. I did the homework on that. It looks pretty crazy. 7 minute looks ready for a short to the downside on these stochastics. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't look good. So this would be the trade here. This would be the trade. And you know what? Scared money don't make money. I haven't made a trade in a while. A couple days over here. In a while. It's been like 10 hours. I would like to go lower, though. Down to the wick, at least. So that's the trade, right? Stop would be above these levels. And just, I look back at it here and make sure, yeah, stop's above these 2 points. The 15-minute could get me out of there. I've seen it pump up to the 200 SMA many times in my life. We need price action to go more sideways and drag on. The 5 and the 7 both look like we're going to take a pretty nasty dump to the downside. I could be wrong. Short. Take profit. 41,340. BOOKMAP also has a whale of liquidity below us, all the way down to 39,000. We may go all the way to the downside, so stop loss 43,261. See how it's red? That's how you know. You can move this and it would change the red. 43, yeah, see that? So if you ever read these, the blue is the entry. Or it's, no, what does it do with the entry here? Yeah, you can see right there, that green. Red, I'm colorblind, and the red and green change colors. But yeah, it's a lighter color, but 42,789 is the entry, you can see, right? And the stop price is going to be 43,274. All right. And then we're going to risk 30 for 90. That's a 3-to-1. It's perfect, 299. And I'm going to risk, like my usual, like 159 for 500. That's like usually like a trade I'll do, and I'll open short. I'll either lose 159 or I'll make $500 and I'll go to sleep now. You know what I mean? I'll either wake up in gains or I'll lose. Like, pretty simple stuff. Like, I don't know why people people overthink this stuff. They stare at it, they drag the stop loss, they move it all around. Like, either let it win or let it lose. If I trade, watch this. Now, say I trade this 10 times and I lose it 7 times. I'll lose 7 times 150, right? Like I showed you. And I'll lose 700, and then the 5, 3, I'll lose 1,000, right? 7, 5, 5 is 350, and then the 7, so that's 1,050. I'll lose $1,050. Granted, of the $5,000 account. But if I win 3 of those trades back, or if I win like 2, let's just say I win 3 out of 10 trades, and I win more than that. But let's just say I win 3 out of 10. I have a really rough week. There's many times where I do win 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. It happens. I'm not perfect. So say I have a week where I win 3 out of 10, and I get beat up. But I do hit the trade each time, all right? And you can go back here and look at the math. You can say, well, if I hit the trade 3 times, I'm going to win 1,500 minus 9 times 3, 27, right? Which is going to give you 1,400, right? And $73. Am I correct? Right? So, bang, $1,473, winning 3 times. And then if I lose $1,050. So I'm still up. If you do the math, all right, about $490 on the account. All right. If it works, don't need the trash. Yeah. I'm on MEXC and in PA. I guess should I get a VPN? If it works, you don't need the trash, said GF Burke. Yeah, I see what he's saying. Yeah, you start trading gold on BingX. I might actually. I traded gold for years. For me to go back and start trading gold would be pretty interesting for me. Something I haven't done in a long, long time. But that's how I started trading, was gold and silver. It would be kind of interesting to come all the way back, full circle, trading gold and silver again. I say 220 Bitcoin. It could definitely happen if you do the math, including the halving. I think you're right too, man. There's definitely a big possibility of a bigger move than people think. And I think there's going to be more. I think it's going to be crazier than we realize. I don't think we even realize the opportunity at our hands. I don't even think the people that realize the opportunity. I think it's bigger than we all realize. All right. So look, that's how you make a cup of coffee in a second. We're up 468. I'm not trying to brag. It's a tiny, tiny move. We'll see what happens. Network stable, 28x short on Bitcoin. And I did make a live trade here. We'll see what happens. And Remember, in the trading group, I'm going to do this. I'll take a screenshot of this like this. And remember, learn how to read this. The stop loss is right there, 43274. The entry is when I send it because I'm entering, and the take profit's going to be down there if it's a short, okay? And you'll see it here because people will see this and they I can't read this, but the numbers are right there for you. 43274, 41340, right? It shows you everything right there, just so you know. Because I could see someone in the new to the group get that and be like, I can't read that, and then like, oh wait, I see exactly what he was saying now. All right. And remember, the 15-minute could slam me. I've seen that pump the way it is. I'm in the middle on it. And we don't have a volume and trading crazy, so that's why I'm not putting it. I can only use $150. I'm not trying to like lose $1,000 for $5,000 or make a bigger trade like that. And remember, it's Saturday trading. It's going to be tight. It's not going to be amazing. All right. Stack McChange. Palm broccoli, jasmine rice with that lime jerk chicken. Oh, man, baby. Oh, man. That's the cooking from Stack, baby. Stack's home. Miami cooking the 305, baby. I will watch your bullish and bearish divergence calls of the daily and bang gains, baby. You are the GOAT. Been waiting too long for Bitcoin to move higher. Just longing for a God candle. I'm just learning right now and not doing anything, but was excited to be on MEXC when I didn't think I could manage to transfer crypto to myself. You've got it. Jennifer, you are on top of the game. You're learning every single day. You are becoming a crypto lifer. We're going to empower you to empower yourself. And next thing you know, you're going to be teaching people how to move crypto around simply and easily all the time. Let's take a look at Matic here on the trading and see what's happening for Matic on the network. Matic, baby, Matic on Polygon. The old Polygon network. And look, we talked about Matic possibly getting a bounce out of this to the upside, but look what I see also shoulder, head, possible right shoulder. That's something you have to pay attention to. You can't just walk away and act like you didn't see that. It's a possible head and shoulder pattern. Matic doesn't look amazing. The ecosystem's building. Things are going well. Long term, it's going to do well, but we're watching Bitcoin too much. Everyone's kind of on pins and needles here with Bitcoin. All right. We look at the crypto fear and greed index, and we're all the way back down to 64, which is awesome. From yesterday, I'd like to get this all the way into the shaded area. If Bitcoin could dump down to about... Bitcoin has to dump enough for people. You know what I mean? People have to dump enough for people to freak out, right? You know what I'm saying? I will tell you, the 1 hour momentum wants to move to the downside. The 4 hour momentum looks like it could curve down. You've lost key levels. You're below 200 SMAs. You've lost the 4 hour 200 SMA. My trading strategy says immediately when you lose the 200, you should open up a short and put a stop loss on the other side. And so this is sad to say, but I've backtested this for years, and this, you'll win this 80% of the time. You'll win this trade. Now, I'm not saying I'll die and what I said to you guys will be true. You know what I mean? This isn't my strategy. This is a strategy I just uncovered. I just used math that already existed. I'm just the guy that sat there and found it. That's why when people look at my thing, it's like, what, I'm long or short? I'm not really anything. The one great thing about what I've been doing with trading is I stick to the probability, which I found out to be true. I know that when you lose a 200 SMA on the 1 hour, you should short immediately when that candle closes. Put a stop loss in here. You'd be in the money right now if you did that, right? And in the past has told you to be true each time. Right there would have been a great one. Right there would have been a great one. Right there was a pretty decent one. Right there was an awesome short. Right there was a beautiful one. 5 for 5 almost, if you know how to play it. Your emotions can still ruin these, for sure. But so that, and this has descending triangle feels. You can see it. It's kind of got a descending triangle vibe to it, which they tend to break down. And then the 7 minute is rolling over right now. So to me, there would be no reason to go long. And shoulder, head, right shoulder about to dump to the downside, possibly too. And it just... And you had a high here today that you made with a double top M. You came up, made a lower, and a third lower high in a row. You continuously... I don't see why you won't make another lower high. You're in a micro downtrend on the 7 minute time frame. But again, you also just are about to lose a POC here, and if you do that, you're falling down to the value area lows, right? Now, what would cause me to go long or think long? If we broke above this and use this as support, or we broke above here and used this as support. So if you get above 43.2, then I'll take you somewhat seriously for some bullish movement. I'm not talking to anyone specific. I'm talking to the market maker, just price action. Like, I'll take price action seriously. And then I'd be looking to get above 43.9. And even then, it still could just be messy, right? We have some hurdles to jump through to call bullish. Anything. So that's kind of how I look at it for Bitcoin. But, you know, you never know. It is what it is. So one step at a time. One step at a time. Shout out to the likes, baby. I love it. 411 likes. Keep pumping them through. We appreciate it. Solana. All right, let's take a look at Sol. And the trade's up $6, 1%. All right, tiny win, but it's up, right? It's not a loss right now. It's winning. We did get in at 42,797, 42.8. Look at the fair price, 4 and 777s. Always them 777s, boys. Solana. 7-minute flag pump to the upside here, right? Boom. But not amazing. Let's break down Solana on the bigger time frames and see what's happening. Let's go to the weekly and get rid of the moving averages and just see what we see for price action by itself completely. Nothing needed but price action. If you can't trade price action alone, you have no business adding indicators. Indicators are just probability sets that I can use on other assets throughout the world and get a match for. If that makes somewhat sense to you. If it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I can see how the same things have happened over time and then use them to my advantage. Solana has a bullish weekly still, closing in 21 hours, but it's not amazing, but it does have, you know, some tweezer bottoms there, showing signs of life. But, you know, you're curving down on the stochastics. You're a little overbought on the RSI. You've had beautiful movement to the upside. You would expect some type of bigger pullback. If you get a big fib on this big move, Solana should be coming somewhere back to 59.60 before its next big leg up. But it doesn't mean it has to do that. It just, there's a chance, you know. Did it get above a previous support line? See, that's interesting. See that? That was a resistance. It flipped that. So you could say, you know what? It may never go lower than 77 because it's a very strong area on the weekly. And you can see that we SR flipped it. Previous support became resistance. We got back above that. We didn't come down and retested, but it looks like we did like it as a support region. Let's take a look at where the moving averages are. We're getting the 21 crossing the line. When Bitcoin got that, we got a huge pump for Bitcoin. So it's selling. We may get a continuation pullback and have to touch the 50. But and if we get 80 one more time, that would be an absolute steal. So to me, based on what the weekly looks like, to me, it highly suggests that we don't go lower than about 80, 77 if we get that. Also, the way the moving averages are setting up on the 5-day chart. Let's take a look at our 3-day chart. And our 3-day chart's expanding. I don't love the RSI, right? Just, you know, right off the bat. You got bearish div, right? This is a swing up, this swing up. That's swinging down. It did play out. It could go lower, right? Not too much lower, though. As I'm saying, this whole area looks pretty good to me. So Solana, a DCA from here all the way down to between, you know, if you get 73. But I would say 77 to this price would be a beautiful place to accumulate Solana. And again, I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. Someone could accumulate here and it could dump even lower and you could be in, you know. But to me, I'm not chasing the top. These are areas that I would be looking at that make sense to me for Solana, right? We take a look at the daily time frame and you're getting oversold again and you're very beat, but yet you're going lower than the 21. Usually this will continue down a little bit and consolidate a little better with the moving averages. So I'd look for Solana to do something like this and bring this 200, the daily, and all these get a little close, and that would be the time where I'd like to take a bit of a move. Also, we could take a local Fibonacci here from this wick to that wick, and we can see that the 786 would rest right there at the exact point when we would come back to previous resistance. That, to me, is too coincidental, too beautiful, looks nice. I like what I'm seeing there for Solana. Who likes that 786 confluence right there? That gets me excited. That's the type of stuff that dreams are made of, all right? And that would take us all the way up to possibly $198 for Solana. Shout out to the super chat for Solana. We appreciate you. We love you. And we thank you for your constant support, love, and viewership here on the channel every single day. It means the world to me, all you people that come through every single time. All right. 99 days down to every 900 days up. We have a winner. Bang, 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 right? I like what he just said. Can I pay with crypto for your course? Yes, you can. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Even no matter what we trade, win or lose, the trades you give us, the knowledge gives us the progress we learn every day. Thank you for that and all you do for us. God bless you, and thank you for being grateful. You're so nice to me, man, and like I really like I'm like honored and humbled by how nice you are. Everybody here on the channel and all the love that I see in the group every day. God bless everybody that helps each other, that pushes each other, that makes it happen. My kids have been receiving their allowance in physical Bitcoin I ordered off Amazon. They know they're not real, but can redeem for cash later on. Most importantly, they're learning early. That's so funny. You think Polygon will catch Avalanche or Solana? I don't think so, no. No. Maker preheating, yes. Thanks for everything you do. DCAE, God bless you. Thanks for everything you do. And thanks for being here every single day on the channel and being awesome. All right, we appreciate you and we love you. Okay, sorry, Lucid Dreaming music started playing. I don't know why. Please, could you make your charts a little larger and expand them more? Thank you. It's a chance we could do stuff like that. Something like that, yeah. But look, we're looking for this to come back down to the 786 at about $77. All right. That's the key area that I'm looking for Solana. Four hours still got momentum to the upside, and it did get back above its 200 SMA, but it's not amazing. The 1 hour still, you'd look for some, to me, it looks like we could trend lower. Your best bet is that you would do something here, but I still see consolidation. Like, I don't think I don't have to, I could be wrong, and we could pump huge tomorrow and I'll miss out, but the TA says I have some time to accumulate Solana. All right. The Crypto Lifer group is the best you can find out there. Shout out to Headshot GG. I love you, man. Hey, I don't take a day off. I've never seen a trading group with a guy that doesn't take a day off. Actually, my mentor didn't, but I'm here every single day live streaming. If you need a question, if you need help, you can actually super chat it. It's like having like live customer service all the time. You pay for a service, and the guy that leads the trading group is there every single day. Never goes away, never disappears, never makes a call, and then just disappears for 3 days. Like, shows up strong and consistent. If that's not an advertisement for the trading group, I don't know what is. Knowing that I'm consistently here every single day, I'm not afraid to stand by my trading group, and I've been doing it now for 3 years, right? Like, trading in the channel started in 2019, so coming on 5 years now, but so Pierre Cardin, you're funny. Seeing a lot of people begging for ETH. Setter to Jim back. Sammy, sir, how much ETH can go lower? Lucid Dreaming in the charge back, baby. I'm in the charge, in the charge, baby. In the charts, yeah. I think your stream's lagging, or is it time? There was some weird lag going on with the stream. I did see that. I don't know why. I'm getting drop frames for some reason too on my reports. But it was a minute ago. We haven't gotten a report since, so we should be back. All right, 68. I'll boom it up to 68. But it's telling me my stream bit rate is at 28, but it's not, right? Yeah, YouTube's having some issues. They're doing maintenance. They really have. They've been doing maintenance, so, we should, now I see excellent connection finally. We should be back. We got excellent connection now. See that? But for a while, we did not. We did not have an excellent connection. So I'll give that to you. Yeah. It was struggling, but now it's back. Stream settings, everything is rocking on. All right, we're good to go now. Yeah. DOVI looking interesting, somebody said. It's at the bottom of its barrel. You would hope it could come back, but it is a new coin, right? Came out of 58, came back down. Could be in beautiful accumulation for a massive move to the upside. How about our baby MYRO and everyone that made massive gains on MYRO to the upside, baby? MYRO, baby. What a sweetheart, huh? All the way up to 17. Like, come on now. MYRO, baby. We got into MYRO at 2 cents. This thing pumping to 17, doing an 8x. Unbelievable. I love you, man. Thank you for being with us every single day. God bless you and your family. Please, can we check out Kimbo? Thank you. Wasn't it down in the dumps the last time we looked at it? My photographic memory has that thing all the way in the dumpeasies. We'll take a look at it, though. So the daily on MYRO is spent. How could it continue to pump? You think it would have to get a pullback? That's a great place to take some profits on anything. You never know, but seriously, I mean, what a run-up for MYRO. Shout out to anyone that jumped in on MYRO with me. The 6 hour suggests that you come back down. So I would trade the 6 hour right now. It's got a lot of good info. So I would pull a fib from this impulse here. Right when I went to go, my finger slipped. Even how you pull a fib, you'll get a feeling for over time. Like everything in TA will start to kind of feel like a setting in your brain. You'll have like an aforementioned feeling for it. You'll just know how to do it. You won't explain like you're the way you do angles, the way you look at things. It just will happen, and it will happen naturally. Did anyone have veal parmesan tonight? It was good. A few seconds ago, another drop frame. So weird. And it could just be Saturday night. They're doing that's a good night where they would probably try to troubleshoot, right? It makes sense. Less people out. They might be running something in the background. I might be taking up a server. I look for MYRO to come back down to this 21. I really would. Now, there's a chance it doesn't and it gets out of control crazy. But it's starting to move a trend to the downside. There's your low. There's your lower high. I wouldn't be chasing it. And you never know. I could be wrong and it could pump all the way to 23. But after that bigger pump today and then seeing it kind of fail off and fall down a little bit and lose the 21 here on the 1 hour, I look for it to come down to the 200 SMA. I look for it to break down on the 4 hour. And I look for the 6 hour to come further down too as well. So I look for MYRO to pull back. And a chance to get back into MYRO looks like 9 or 10 cents. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm looking at for MYRO. I've been having issues with the internet on the Northeast Coast. Interesting. And I'm heavy in TIA tonight, so let's hope we can make some gains, baby. Let's hope we can make some gains. 1824, it's okay. It's not doing amazing. It's getting a little overbought on the 6 hour time frame, telling me I may want to bail, right? 1 hour's resetting, though, with a bit of a retest and showing signs of life. Smaller time frames may get a bit of a bounce here. I'd watch this 15-minute. When the 15-minute gets spent, I think I'm going to be taking some profits out of this and maybe getting back in at another time. All right. And everyone, that's going to be the show tonight, 9:15. I'm going to jump on out of here. Give Bitcoin its time. Obviously, the maintenance wants us to kind of take a break. So, second stream of the night, though. Everything's going well. You can see what I did for Bitcoin. We opened up a short. We're in the money on this short right now. Up $19, 3%. I'm the king of 3%. So if you made a gain with me, congratulations. We did open up a short, and I did make gains. Not huge gains, but we made gains. That's 4%. And if anyone used 100x leverage, then you made $100, right? I mean, I only used 28, or you made like $60, but I kept it easy at 20x leverage. But I did show you how to make a profitable trade here during the live stream. All right, on a Saturday night, and I knew it would be low volume and not much movement, but that's kind of what we're seeing. All right. All right, everybody, thank you so much for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Up 4.5% as we end the stream. You got to love it. $23, enough to pay for that DoorDash, right, that you're getting at home right now. Shout out to everybody here. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. We don't know what's going on with the internet, but you never know. So I love you all. I appreciate you. And I'll be back tomorrow morning for a quick update and Sunday night for Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. I love you all. Thank you so much. Have fun with your family. Have fun tonight. Don't overtrade. It's a Saturday night. Be easy. And I'll catch you in the morn. God bless. Thank you so much. Over and out.